Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we are going to talk about Metroid Prime at the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now this is under the assumption that we're actually going to get games at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, but if the last Nintendo Direct is anything to go off of, they obviously were keeping back a lot of big games. I mean, Mario Kart was in the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, so I'm assuming at the very least they're going to show us more Mario Kart. But when it comes to Metroid Prime, you know, 2D Metroid, 3D Metroid, maybe remasters, maybe ports. We're going to talk about that in this video. Make sure you guys tell me what you guys want to see at the Nintendo Direct when it comes to Metroid Prime in the comment section below. And of course, subscribe if you guys want any more Nintendo Switch videos and also some cool animations and stuff I have planned coming up because I am doing a big channel upgrade. That's why most videos have been voice behind gameplay. With that being said, let's start with the first one. The first thing that I want to talk about is probably Metroid Prime. Whenever I see Nintendo do a very short trailer when it comes to their big games, usually there is something upcoming for it next, and that's usually something pretty big. During the Nintendo Direct, I was kind of shocked at the gameplay that we saw for Metroid Prime Beyond. Not the quality or any of it, it looks fantastic to me. I was shocked at the length of the trailer. I thought they would have had a longer trailer. When it ended, I'm like, really? That's it? That's short? So my thinking is the reason why it was so short is maybe because they're going to be showing more gameplay at the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. If you guys remember when the original Nintendo Switch trailer was shown and when the Switch was shown off as well, they did show a lot of gameplay from different games and stuff. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. I remember that Breath of the Wild trailer that featured the original Nintendo Switch. But I'm sure they also want to communicate why you should be excited for this console, and really the only way you're going to be able to do that is to showcase the games on there and of course the capabilities of the Switch 2 as well. But one side of that is showing off games that you're going to be playing, because we're so far into the Nintendo Switch's lifetime that you need to show games because the software is what's going to push the hardware now. So I think we're going to get some more gameplay on Metroid Prime 4 at that Direct. Now currently there are rumors that they're not going to show anything at that Nintendo Direct, but I don't think that's true personally. Could be wrong, but I guess we'll see on that. Now the next thing is when it comes to Metroid Prime 2 and 3. So when it came to Metroid Prime 1, they did a pretty big job on that. It was basically a remake at some point, or not some point, but if you look at it, I mean, it looks vastly different to the original one. Not in the way that like it looks like a completely different game. It's just a very, very big upgrade that you kind of can't really call it a remaster. It's more of a remake, in my personal opinion. But one of the things that a lot of people are looking forward to is Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Last we heard from Jeff Grubb, a Nintendo insider, is that they do exist, and again, Nintendo is holding on to them just like the Zelda game. Now, when it comes to how far they're going to be going with those games, according to Jeff Grubb, they're not going to be as big of an upgrade as Metroid Prime 1. Now, Nintendo is known for holding on to games for quite a while, so if those are some games that they're going to be doing and releasing before Metroid Prime 4 to kind of hold us over, so to speak, I can definitely see them releasing them periodically throughout the year until Metroid Prime 4, which that is a 2025 game. And that's another reason why I think Metroid Prime 4 gameplay is going to be at the Direct, is because it is a 2025 game, and you would assume they would show gameplay, right? But focusing back on those remasters and ports, when it comes to those and just remasters and ports in general, that's a pretty good way to fill in a lot of these slots, and that's what Nintendo has been doing for the past, I would say, 2 years at this point. We have been seeing a lot of ports, remasters, remakes from all sorts of systems. I mean, not even just from the Nintendo systems. We recently got some ports of some Sony games on the Nintendo Switch that, what was the name? Patapon, I think it was, 1+2. And not only that, but Xbox has been bringing some games over as well, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they do with those, and I think Metroid Prime 2 and 3 is a pretty easy one to do. Whether or not it's going to be at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, though, is the big question, and I honestly think Metroid Prime 2 has a chance. I don't think Metroid Prime 3 would be at the Nintendo Direct. Again, this is under the assumption they're going to even show games at that, unless they're going to just focus on the Switch 2 stuff. But let's just visit Fantasyland for a while. And the next one is something that we have heard a couple rumors, if I remember correctly, pretty recently in the last couple months, and that's a 2D Metroid game. So Metroid Dread did really well for Nintendo. And we know that Nintendo has been paying a lot more attention to the Metroid series recently, whether that's through the Nintendo Switch Online service, or Metroid Prime 4, or just like statues and all that great stuff, you know, that kind of thing. So I think probably a 2D Metroid game is probably highly likely to be revealed at that Nintendo Direct, if not sometime in the future. But I think Nintendo is probably developing a 2D Metroid game right now. I wouldn't be shocked. After the massive success of Metroid Dread, why wouldn't you start creating another one in that line, especially if you're gonna have this big Metroid Prime 4 game coming out? That's just another thing to get people excited for the series for that game. So I think that's one option that they could do at the Nintendo Direct. But what do you guys think about that down in the comment section below? Do you think any of these things are going to be at the Nintendo Direct? How likely do you think they are? And overall, just tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What you want to see at the Nintendo Direct. Doesn't necessarily have to be Metroid or Metroid Prime. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.